Hi, I'm Shyam and you're watching Music Talks. We're here today obviously because you are a guitarist,
I am
YouTube
indeed,
guitarist. Yeah. So how did you start? What made you sort of get into guitar?
Well, it started with my mum, who started learning to play guitar.
Oh. Did she teach you? Or?
She taught me a few chords, which were like the G, the C, so quite basic stuff really.
Right.
And then
that
from
progressed
there,
into...
I was like, oh, I might as well take some lessons at school, because my brother did the piano.
Okay.
So I went from then on, and I started to learn the guitar through my school.
I see.
And then from then on, that's where it caught me. I just kept playing since. And I started in...
December 2006?
There we go.
That was the
he knows
first
the exact
video.
date, yep.
Your father recorded you on that one, didn't he?
He did indeed.
And then you started making more videos. I think the second one, which actually made 27,000 views, was the Stairway to Heaven.
And it's quite funny, those were all done on some really rubbish little pen stick camera. And it's progressing so a bit more professional.
So was it just guitar? Did you always know it was just guitar you wanted to get into?
Well, it started off with guitar,
yeah.
but then I thought, why not learn the other instruments so
right.
I can do all the stuff in the videos
yeah.
instead of playing to backing tracks, and I think that's helped a little
So
bit.
what video do you reckon it was which progressed into where you are now?
For me, there was a bit of a internet sensation going around of playing the song Canon Rock.
Right.
You might have heard of it, but so I thought, oh, I might as well throw in my cover of that.
Yeah.
And I think that got included in some collaborations and stuff, so that made my name go out there a little bit more, but
yeah.
that was probably, I think, the main one I did.
You were also on the BBC as well. That was
a long time ago,
yeah.
so a bit different from this interview.
So what's changed since then?
I would say, if you listen back to that, it's me saying what I wanted to achieve, and so far I have achieved those goals. So,
brilliant. So what are your goals now? What do you see for yourself in the future?
I'm now going to aim more towards being in a band and getting a band career than being just a solo.
So tell me a little bit about your influences. What influenced you? Who are the big names that influences you?
For me, I've been quite into like instrumental guitarists.
Right.
So like Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Paul Gilbert. But also I do since I've been in a band, I've been listening to a lot more bands and stuff.
So what is it about those artists that make you want to pick
I
up
think
guitar?
it's because they're so virtuosic.
Yeah.
It's an inspiration. Like, oh, I want to be able to do that.
Right.
And if I have a goal, personally, if I have something I want to do, I will try to aim towards it. Probably not as good as they do,
yeah.
but slowly, progressively, I'll get there. But so that's them. I've been listening to their stuff and trying to perfect.
Tell us a little bit about your bands, the bands you've been in.
I started off in a band called Find Me Next Floor, which was I'd say it's a pop punk band, which was female fronted.
Okay.
With that band, we played at the HMV Forum, and at the O2 Islington Academy 1 and 2, and we did some Barfly.
There's a quite big venues.
They were good for the time, weren't they?
Yeah.
But you see, and then from then I got into a new band.
What's that called?
That's called Indigo High.
Right. And are you still in that band?
I'm still in that band currently. Obviously, all of us being at university at the moment makes practice a bit harder.
Yeah.
But using new technology, you can go through Skype and do practices, etc. But so through my new band, we're now I'd say it's a soul genre, and we played at the O2 Indigo, which is probably our best show we've done. And we're meant to have. And our singer Jermaine Jackman. He's currently in America, playing at the Apollo Theatre.
Wow.
So we're on to him.
Yeah.
Hopefully we will get practicing soon.
So what does the future hold for Indigo High then?
Well, at the moment we're just writing more songs in the studio. We've got our manager sorted, so we've got management, which is always a good start. That's with Robert Stevenson, who works for a company called Blast Beat.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
He knows about Blast Beat.
Yeah.
So, and that's from there. We're just going to try to keep songwriting, and then hopefully release an album. But
moving off topic a little bit, what do you think about the charts at the moment? What do you think about the artists at the moment?
My personal opinion is I don't like it.
You don't?
I'm not a mainstream music guy.
No. What do you think about the Psy? The Gangnam Style?
Oh, we all say that's a tune. We could all do the dance for that.
Yeah.
But I think it start out as a parody, almost. And now it's funny because you go to any club
they're all playing it.
Yeah. So it shows you how something what seems quite silly at first can take off. So be unique.
Yeah.
I guess,
What about like artists such as Justin Bieber and all these?
I think, to me, I find that they're too made up. They're put in the public eye.
So what do you think has happened to music to sort of bring it to that?
It's arguably that the music industry is going downhill more.
Yeah.
I'd say that stuff is more fabricated, whereas back in the day it would be proper, like, I'd say proper bands, but more themselves. They're not made to be what the public tell them to be.
So as you as Indigo High trying to stay away from that then?
We're trying to stay away from it, but obviously that makes it hard to make a living out of music.
Yeah. So Carlo, tell us a little bit about your sponsors.
So I've started off by being sponsored by a company called TTM Guitars,
Right.
and that was back in about 2006. But since then, they were just a little guitar shop which made handmade guitars in America. But then, from then, I got offered a sponsorship deal from an American company called Schecter Guitars,
Right.
which you
brand.
might have heard of them, quite a big brand. So I did take the move to them, but I do genuinely believe with the products I use that they are the best one. And I'm sponsored by EMG Pickups,
That's
which
big.
is
That's
very
massive,
big brand as well. And I've do sponsorships for Guitar Pro, the software.
Yeah.
And if you actually download their software, my demo piece is
Oh, wow.
included in their software package.
That's
So
pretty good then.
but I could say that's one of my highlights of my career, really.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, and I'm also sponsored by Line 6 Effects.
Right.
So all my sounds on all my videos, everything's recorded through my Line 6 gear, which is one to definitely use. It makes recording really easy. You use it as well.
So I know what that's all about.
Because I'm not going to pretend that I'm a sound engineer. I don't have those facilities. Maybe when I get a bit bigger and people can afford to pay me to be in a studio, but at the moment I have to do it all myself.
Now, were you self-taught in all these sort of recording equipment and everything? Did you like?
That's all self-taught. But if you could look from my older videos, and you might realise that the mixing has progressively got a little bit better.
Right.
So I'd say it's almost like it's been a learning process to learn the guitar.
Right.
It's been a learning process to make the videos, to edit them, and to get the sound recorded. Because before, I think some of my older videos, there's been slight syncing issues and stuff like that. It just things like that that's helped. I've sort of progressively got the hang of, and it's also helped.
What sort of comments did you get back from that? Because I mean, obviously, like there were probably people. They get a lot of hate for people.
Yes.
You know, who
I think probably the most
artists
common
being
one would be, it's a simple word that says fake.
fake.
There you go. But I think that goes around on YouTube. There's always these people who go around and just try to put people down.
Just trolls.
Trolls.
What's the message to the haters then?
Let the haters hate, because I can't wait till I'm a star.
Yeah, there you go. Is that a lyric?
That's a lyric from my band
Indigo
song,
High?
I Know, Indigo High.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks for having this interview with us.
Hi, I'm Carlo Bardoli, and this is Music Talks.
No.